Our bodies, our culture, often our friends, and sometimes our families all tell us to have sex. Sex is everywhere. Sex is used to sell everything from food to clothes to toothpaste. It's in movies, Instagram, all over the internet. You get it. It's everywhere. Sex is often seen as part of growing up, and peer pressure often encourages it. God made us to desire sex. Men think about sex on average 19 times a day, and women 10 times a day. Sex is normal. It's part of who we are, and sex is not wrong, not evil, not a sin, but God did tell us to wait. Let marriage be held in honor among all, and let the marriage bed be undefiled, for God will judge the sexually immoral and adulterous. For this is the will of God, your sanctification, that you abstain from sexual immorality, that each one of you know how to control his body in holiness and honor, not in passion of lust like the Gentiles, who do not know God. Why does God say wait to have sex until marriage?
He was protecting us. He was trying to keep us from shooting ourselves in the foot and just say, this is a good thing. We need this is a good thing, but do it at the right time with the right person.
God created the perfect family and the perfect family unit, and because of that, sex is an integral part, and he created that as a holy special union and bond. And when you go outside of the family and of the marriage, then that bond is broken and there's no connection between God. He's not present in it.
Anything that comes off as physical kind of love can be pretty hard on us if the relationship were not to be successful. And I think if you were to do that over and over and over again with different partners, you start to lose pieces of yourself. And I don't think God really wants us to go through that pain.
Sex presents the Christian with a difficult dilemma. Literally almost everything and everyone around you is telling you to have sex, even your own body. But God says, wait. It's a tough spot. Some people justify sex outside of marriage. Well, people in the Bible times got married younger, so I shouldn't have to wait any longer. We have birth control now, so sex isn't as risky. Sex is cultural in the Bible, and we have different norms now. And then there's the mentality of what can I get away with and still not sin or deal with the negative side effects of sex. I didn't go all the way. I only went to third base. It's not as bad to, you fill in the blank. God says wait. God made us desire sex. God gave us the gift of sex, and yet the Bible says, "For you may be sure of this, that anyone who is sexually immoral or impure, or who is covetous, that is an idolater, has no inheritance in the kingdom of Christ and God." How do you deal with the temptations of sex while still honoring God?
I guess it's just standing by my morals, standing by what I believe. And it's not always easy, but that's just where I draw the line, and I don't want to cross it. That's my choice.
So when you're in a relationship, I think in order to keep the passion after marriage is to definitely communicate, because when it comes to sex or just passion in general, it takes two people. It's just good to communicate and figure out what's okay and what isn't.
The more people you sleep with, the bond is broken. It's harder to form that union between you and your partner and you and God. And so I just keep that in mind personally, and I want to honor God. And I don't want my bond to be broken with my future husband when I know it would be great if I kept it. And I know it would honor him and me and God.